Hello everyone, today we will be interviewing another international friend of ours from Agu. So let's start off. Hi, could
Hi.
you introduce yourself please?
So I'm Ghita, I'm 20 years old. I'm a third year business administration student in Abdullah Gul University.
Okay, Rita, so where are you from?
I'm from Morocco, Casablanca.
Okay, and how long have you been living in Kayseri for?
I lived here for 2 years and this is my third year.
Okay, so let's start off with very casual questions. So,
Okay, sure.
how has Kayseri been to you?
Kayseri is actually a really small, peaceful city, so I really like it here. It helps you to focus more if you want to study. Although there aren't many activities to do, there aren't many malls, there aren't many activities to do in general, but I feel it's really peaceful and small and it's not stressful at all.
I agree with you, I definitely agree with you. And what made you choose Turkey?
Actually, Turkey, when it comes to the culture, it's similar to my culture. As in Morocco, we're Arab, so Turkey is kind of near the Middle East. So basically, we have common culture, a lot of common things. Also, I love the language before. I used to watch the Turkish series, and I used to like the language. So that's why I was like, oh, why not to come to Turkey?
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay. And are you satisfied with your decision so far?
So far, I feel it's good. There is a huge international community here in Agu, so I don't feel alone. I don't feel that I'm lost or anything. I'm satisfied. Plus, the education here is pretty good as well.
Okay, perfect. And okay, so now we will be talking a little more into details. And I wanted to ask you, what were some difficulties that you faced when you arrived in Turkey?
Okay, you might find it funny, but at the beginning I used to like the language, but still the language barrier was one of the difficulties that I found because it's I found it a pretty hard language. It's not similar to Arabic. It's kind of similar to Arabic, but it's different at the same time. So at the beginning, the language barrier. Also, like not many people here speak English, so that's another point. So the language barrier, that's the most difficult thing I faced here.
Okay, and how did you solve this problem?
To solve this problem, basically, by the time you start picking up words, if you have Turkish friends, they will help you with this. Also in Agu, we have Turkish classes, so this will help as well. You can learn some language online. So yeah, just by the time you will practice, plus you live in Turkey, you live in a place where all the people speak Turkish, so by the time you find yourself learning without even noticing it.
Okay, yeah, that I agree with you as well. I think all of us learn Turkish either from our friends or our teachers or just random TV shows.
Exactly.
So I agree with you. And okay, so far, how have you had any bad experiences in Turkey?
Okay, bad experience, I can say at the beginning when I first came, I didn't have any access to the dorms, so I had to find rent by myself, which was pretty hard, especially as I said with the language barrier. So I had to go to Emlakçı, like the real estate agents, and find rent by myself. So this was pretty difficult for me at the beginning.
Okay, and what factors helped you to solve this solution?
To solve this, basically just the fact that I'm feeling safe here. Here, the safety, for example, if I was in my country, I wouldn't be able to do such thing, like go into real estate agents and just go to them and ask them. I wouldn't feel safe to go to random people and ask them. But here in Turkey, especially in Kayseri, I feel pretty safe. It's a really small city and we don't hear much of like dangerous things.
Yeah.
So I just feel that I'm pretty safe, so I can do this. So this helped me a lot, like to just overcome my fear and just go there and ask them.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with you. And okay, since both of us are international students, and I know that when international students arrive in a new country, after a while they start looking for jobs. And so, do you have any tips for students living in Turkey to find jobs, especially as an international students? What fields can they approach to find work?
Okay, so for work, I don't think we are allowed in the first place to work with our residence permit, like student residence permit. We're not allowed to do this. I'm not sure about part-time jobs, but I'm really not sure. But you can still find work, especially especially with the language, as like we are internationals, so we know many languages, so we can still find work online as freelancers. You can work as a translator, we can work as a copywriter. If you like marketing, you can even work as social media manager, and all these jobs are available online on freelancer platforms. And yeah, this might be helpful, especially you'll get paid in dollars, so even for inflation you're not gonna get impacted that much.
Okay, yes, this is a very useful tip, guys, by the way. If you want to look for work, just do freelancing online. Either go to Fiverr or Upwork or freelancer.com. It will help a lot. And okay, so when it comes to your future plans, are you planning to stay in Turkey or are you planning to move to a different country?
Okay, to be honest, I would love to stay in Turkey for one extra year, but not really for work. Turkey is a really beautiful country. So since I came here, I was so busy with studying, learning, etc. So I didn't have much time to discover the country properly. So maybe I would love to like just stay here for an extra year or an extra semester, just to discover the city, travel, maybe work online, like keep working online to have an income and at the same time discover the country if I'm allowed to stay.
Yes, Turkey is beautiful, definitely. And okay, so with that, do you have any last tips before we can close this interview?
Tips is be always within a community, like stay with your friends.
Stay with your friends.
And don't be afraid of asking for help. For example, the things that I had, the problems that I had at the beginning with rent, and I had to go alone to them, like to real estate agents. If I could just ask for help, there are many seniors, many international friends who know actually Turkish and who could easily help me if I just asked for help. So at the beginning, I was always afraid of judgment or afraid of hearing no. So yeah, just go to people, ask for help, and don't be shy.
Yes. Thank you, Ghita. Thank you very much. This was very useful for us. And yes, everyone, see you guys. We will be uploading a new episode soon. Bye-bye, Ghita.
Bye-bye.